You open your bank statement, and there they are. A row of small charges you barely remember signing up for, ticking away like a quiet little drumbeat. $9.99 here, $14.99 there. None of them feel big on their own. Together, they quietly eat your paycheck. Somewhere along the way, you stopped buying things. You started renting them. Almost everything in your life is now a monthly bill. Your music, your shows, your software, your car, even features inside things you already own. All of it, a subscription. So how did this happen? Let's start with a number that surprises almost everyone. Quick, how many subscriptions do you think you actually have right now? When researchers ask people to guess, most say 2 or 3. Then they check the real statements. The true average is far higher. Surveys consistently find the typical person carries around a dozen paid subscriptions and underestimates their monthly spend by more than half. Add them up, and the average household now spends well over $200 a month just on subscriptions. That is real money on autopilot. That is more than $2,000 a year, flowing out quietly, often for things you forgot you were even paying for. So why did the whole world flip from selling you things once to charging you forever? The answer is brutally simple: money. Imagine you run a company. You can sell a customer one product for $100, and then you have to go find them all over again. Or you can charge that same customer $10 every single month forever without lifting a finger to win them back. Over a few years, that quiet monthly trickle dwarfs the one-time sale. Recurring revenue is the holy grail of modern business. Investors fell in love with it too. A company with predictable monthly income is worth far more than one hoping for the next big sale. There is even a term for the metric they worship: MRR, monthly recurring revenue, the number that decides what a business is worth. So the incentive became obvious. Stop selling products, start renting access, turn every purchase into a relationship you can never fully leave. And here's where it gets personal, because this changed something deep. It changed what it even means to own a thing. When you buy something, it is yours. You can use it, lend it, resell it, or keep it for 20 years. Nobody can switch it off. When you subscribe, you own nothing. You are renting permission. The moment you stop paying, the thing simply vanishes. Think about your music library. You used to buy records and discs that sat on a shelf and stayed yours forever. Now you rent access to millions of songs. Stop paying and your entire collection goes dark in an instant. You kept nothing. Same story with movies and books. That film you bought on a streaming store can be pulled from your library when a licensing deal ends, and it has crept far past entertainment. Software used to be a box you bought once and used for years. Now it is a monthly fee with no end. The tools designers, writers, and editors rely on stopped being something you buy. They became rent you pay for the rest of your career. Then it reached your kitchen, your living room, and your driveway. Now the physical things in your home want a monthly fee too. And this is the part that makes people genuinely angry. Companies started locking features behind subscriptions in products you already paid for. Some automakers tried charging a monthly fee to use heated seats. The heaters were already installed in the car. You owned the hardware. You paid for the metal, the wiring, the heating coils. They just wanted rent to flip the switch you already bought. Printers do it with ink and printing. Some now refuse to work the way you want unless you join a monthly plan, even with ink in the tank. The pattern is clear. The hardware is yours, but the function is rented. You bought the body and they kept the key. Now layer on the trick that makes it all so easy to miss. Once you are signed up, the price almost never stays still. It starts low to get you in the door. Then $1 here, $2 there, each increase too small to bother canceling over. Streaming services have raised their prices again and again, with some popular plans climbing well over 50% in just a few years. Each hike feels too tiny to fight, but stacked across a dozen services, those quiet creeps add up to hundreds of extra dollars a year. And because the charge is automatic, you never feel the moment of paying. There is no cash leaving your hand, just a silent withdrawal that has a name. Subscription fatigue. Surveys find most people admit they pay for at least one subscription they forgot they had, quietly renewing in the dark for months. Zoom out, and the scale is staggering. The subscription economy has exploded into a market worth hundreds of billions of dollars worldwide. And it is still growing fast, because every company that watches a rival print steady monthly income wants in on the same game. So step back and ask the question that matters. In this new arrangement, who actually wins? Companies win predictable income, higher value, and a customer who is easy to charge and hard to lose. That is a beautiful deal for them. You get convenience, sure, instant access, no big upfront cost, but you also get a slow leak in your budget and a life you do not truly own. The convenience is real. The problem is when it runs on autopilot, unwatched, charging you for value you stopped using long ago. So here's how you take back control, starting today. Step 1. Pull your last 2 bank statements and list every recurring charge you find. You will almost always find at least one you forgot. That single discovery often pays for itself the moment you cancel it. Step 2. For each one, ask a simple question. Did I use this in the last month? If the honest answer is no, cancel it without guilt. Step 3. Turn off auto-renew where you can and set a calendar reminder before any free trial flips into a paid charge. And step 4. Wherever it makes sense, choose owning over renting. A thing you buy once and keep beats a fee that never ever ends. You do not have to cancel everything. The few subscriptions you truly love and use are worth it. The goal is choosing on purpose, not on autopilot. Because the companies designed this game to run quietly in the background. The moment you start watching, you take the power back. That is exactly what we do here. We hand you the cheat sheet to the money machine. This is Brainonomics.